Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this mild Monday morning, a week that promises to bring quite a bit of summer-like activity to the area, not only in terms of temperatures but into summertime thunderstorms as well. We're going to see several days of 80-degree weather and humidity with dew points up around 60. Wednesday right now looks like a very warm day. We can see temperatures Wednesday well into the mid-80s, so it's going to be very summer-like indeed. And again, lots of sunshine today, 70 to 75 across the area. We got a warm front that'll move into the area tonight, and that could bring some thunderstorms to the area, and that's what's going to usher in the warm air. And you can see the extended outlook. Now, I don't put a lot of confidence in these ones that 6 to 10 and 8 to 14 day outlooks that are generated over the weekend, as they are totally computer automated. So we'll see what the extended outlook, but you can see cooler and a little bit wetter than normal conditions are expected according to that forecast. You can see temperatures out there this morning fairly mild in the mid 40s. Again, a little cooler over towards Lake Huron. And if we look at some of the soil conditions around the area, you can see we've warm temperatures well up into the mid 50s in most areas. A little cooler at the surface, and then over in the thumb a little cooler as well. You can see up near 60 degrees down near Blissfield, and we're going to see these temperatures go up quite a bit here over the next week or so. And you can see no precipitation across any of these stations. Lots of dew out there this morning as the conditions are quite wet at the surface. You can see on the satellite map some of the moisture gathering across the western states. And again, there's going to be several low pressure systems across Oklahoma into Kansas, and one towards the end of the week into the weekend is going to move up into Wisconsin, usher another warm front after the initial cool front comes through towards the middle of this week around Thursday. And that, again, that'll bring some more maybe substantial rains to much of the MAC area, and that would be for late Friday or Friday night into Sunday. The thunderstorms we expect tonight should be quite scattered, with the heaviest ones well off to our northwest. If we look at the radar this morning, you can see a large area of thunderstorms across South Dakota into parts of North Dakota, and a little MCS complex over western Lake Superior. These will all weaken as they drop to the southeast, and very little precipitation, if any, is expected across the Great Lakes. For us, we'll be high and dry here across southern lower Michigan. If we look at the forecast map for today, you can see this low pressure system's going to be several of them in a series that's going to be tracking to the northwest, or to the rather to the northeast. The main system we expect is going to develop in the Texas, Oklahoma, southwest Kansas area here as we get towards the middle of the week, and by Wednesday you can see that begin to form off to the west, and that'll move into Iowa, into Wisconsin, and then off to the northeast. It's going to bring a warm front again as we get towards the end of the week, and this will mainly affect us with our heaviest precipitation as we get into Friday, Saturday, and Sunday as it looks right now. You can see if we jump out to day 5 on Friday, you can see that low pressure system now in Iowa. A warm front develops across the south, and as that system begins to move again to the northeast across Wisconsin, then into central the central portions of the UP, it's going to spread a lot of Gulf moisture up. So again, it could be a pretty wet system. We'll have to keep an eye on that. As far as how much precipitation, though, over the next 72 hours, you can see the bulk of the heaviest precipitation well to the northwest into the UP, the western UP, and back in towards northwest of Wisconsin and Minnesota. But many portions of the MAC and the southern portions, anywhere from a trace to a third of an inch of rain. And again, some areas could get a little bit more with the thunderstorms as we get into tonight and early tomorrow, but some areas may not receive any precipitation. I think there is a good shot that most areas at least see some precipitation, but again, this will not be very heavy, so we expect more planting that'll definitely be able to keep rolling, especially as we get into later Tuesday into Wednesday and even into Thursday. It looks pretty dry right now and very warm with lots of 80s. But then if we look over the next 7 days as that system comes in for the weekend, you can see indications of well over an inch expected across portions of lower Michigan, with very heavy rains off to the northwest, all the way from the southern plains up into the northern Mississippi Valley into the northwestern Great Lakes. And again, for us, looks like beneficial rains will certainly be welcome by that time, as long as they learn to shut off. As far as severe weather out there, weather watch, there's nothing going on. Have a great day, and 73s to all.